Welcome back to Forum Daily News. I'm Wyatt Sharpe, and this is your U.S. election tracker update. Well, abortion is starting to take a role in the U.S. election trail, with former President Trump declining to endorse a federal ban while at the same time taking credit for the overturning of Roe v. Wade. What should we make of the mixed messaging? Joining me now, Michael Starr Hopkins, a Democratic political strategist. Michael, always good to talk to you.
It's always good to see you, Wyatt. How are you?
Of course, good. Let's just start out here with the fact that former President Trump, it seems at least, is driving a bit of a kind of mixed communication strategy, alienating people on both sides by this approach. But I mean, I guess that kind of speaks to the nature of what he himself likes to do in, not necessarily following a particular playbook. But what kind of an impact could this have on the campaign?
Look, Donald Trump wants to try to have it both ways. He wants to be pro-life and he wants to be pro-choice, but at the end of the day, he's only pro-Donald Trump. Abortion is on the ballot, and it's something that's going to be devastating for Republicans because whether you're a Democrat or a Republican, the majority of Americans support the notion that a woman should have body autonomy, that she should have the ability to choose what she does with her body, and that decision should be between a doctor and herself, not between a doctor and a politician.
And he says he wants to essentially leave it up to governors by taking a state by state approach, but it seems as if that's making some governors frustrated, which will only, I guess, further complicate the politics here. Again, I guess I'm just wondering what the real strategy is behind this, given he's putting some of the people who have been his biggest allies in a position that it seems they don't really want themselves to be in.
Look, I don't think it's an accident that Donald Trump is arguing that states' rights should make a reappearance. The last time we heard that was during George Wallace. States' rights is always the argument that people want to use when they're talking about taking away fundamental rights. And here, the right to choose what you do with your body autonomy, is the most important decision that an individual can make. It not only affects their health, but it affects their ability to have a job. It affects their ability to have a family, to exist in the most basic forms. And so here, when Donald Trump talks about having a state ban, he's talking about a full ban. When you leave it to the states, it's not what the best state does, it's what the worst state does. And so when states like Arizona implement a total ban, that's the product of Donald Trump's agenda. When he put Amy Coney Barrett, when he put other Republicans on the bench of the Supreme Court, he allowed this to happen. He said, I got rid of Roe versus Wade. Well, these are the results.
And how do you think the Democrats will play this as we head into the election, perhaps compared to other issues, particularly in swing states where it's already going to be close? An issue like abortion could perhaps sway someone, one way or the other.
Yeah, this is going to be a cudgel for Democrats. Every day, Democrats should be reminding voters Republicans want to turn this back to the 1950s. They want to take away your right to abortion. They want to criminalize marijuana. They want to take away your health care. Look, we have made progress and we're not going back. And I think that that's a message that whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, you can get behind.
And I guess just when we look at how Democrats have been responding so far to what the former president is saying, what do you make of just what the American people are really looking for here? Because it seems Republicans saying one thing, Democrats saying another thing. But I mean, how do you just, I guess, find kind of a fine balance between the two and just, I guess, deliver a solution? That's, I guess, the beauty of political strategy, to try and actually find something that will win over voters in November, something that both Joe Biden and Donald Trump need to work on, because looking at the polls, it doesn't seem as if either one of them are very popular, at least compared to, former presidents or other people who could perhaps come on the political trail in, the coming years.
Unlike our Republican brethren, Democrats believe in democracy. So we're going to allow this to go to the ballot. We have faith in the American people that they will choose to be pro-choice, that they will choose to give women body autonomy and give them equal rights. This isn't a states' right issue. This is a human right issue. And so in November, every voter will have a chance to go and decide how they want this country to be governed, what they want the future of this country to be. And that's something that should terrify Donald Trump, because last time that happened, he tried to overthrow the government.
All right, we'll leave it there. Democratic political strategist Michael Starr Hopkins, thanks so much.
Hey, thanks so much, Wyatt.